Hi, I'm Rodney Miller.
And I'm Jan Carl. Thanks for choosing to watch this clip from our Small Town Big Deal YouTube channel.
For full episodes, go to our website, smalltownbigdeal.com.
Now, enjoy the video.
Oh, there you go.
Good job, Rachel.
So often, big things start with just a dream, but they can become a reality when people like Kay and Dave Legenhorst are determined and refuse to give up.
Okay, ready?
Go ahead, Walk on, April.
They know that therapeutic horseback riding has been proven to improve the quality of life, health, and well-being for people with disabilities, and they wanted to create a riding center to do just that. But Kay and Dave wanted to provide the therapy for free.
Our belief is that when a parent has a child with a disability, they have a lot on their plate anyway. So we didn't want them to have to pay to come here.
Look at you, Miss Rachel. Are you excited?
You know, for any service to be free these days, well, that's a big deal. But especially for these kids and for the parents to see the smiles on their children's faces. This is going to melt your heart.
Kay took a second to explain to me why therapeutic riding is so beneficial for these kids.
Therapeutic riding is considered 3D riding with hip rotation. It's got the up and down, back and forth, and side to side movement, which will mimic us walking by 98%. So the kids who are mostly in wheelchairs get most of the benefit from that, because if they're not walking, they get the movement of all those joints and muscles all working when they're riding the horse.
Way up, way up, way up, way up. Yay, now we're slowly down.
I asked Dave what inspired them to build the center.
We started in 2000. I was volunteering at a place in Addyville called Mountain Miracles, and I worked there for a whole season, and I really saw some amazing things working with the kids. We came back from that going, you think we could do that here at our place?
Now we're gonna go to the 3. Allison, over here. Come on over.
Tell me more about what motivates you to do this.
The motivation is the kids for me, just for the fact that when I've never been able to have my own biological child, and my daughter here, I call her my daughter, she is my biological niece. So she came on to stay with me about when she was 9, so about 10 years ago now. And I was very much of a wallflower, and she wouldn't smile, she stood behind me, she had a lot of issues going on, and I got to adopt her when she was 12. So she is my biological daughter. She's the child of my heart. And
Great.
It's been a heartwarming experience being around her with the horses. I've seen the growth come from her.
It was unreal how shy I was. I wouldn't talk to anyone, and I was more to myself than outgoing. And the horses helped me open up, and once they saw that, it's like, wow, we can probably do something with this.
I'm very greedy when it comes to the kids. I love surrounding myself with the children, and I receive copious amounts of love and attention and affection from them.
So is it fair to say you have a lot more adopted children here too that you're working with?
I have an amazing amount of kids now that call me mom, but yeah, I've been very blessed now that I have just, Dave and I are surrounded with the kids and the parents of an amazing group of people.
And speaking with the families inspired me as well.
So Friday is your horse. Those are the ones you like to ride. Well, that sounds fun. I hope you're a better rider than me, and I'm sure that you are. When I first came up the driveway, there was a lot of laughter and excitement here, and it seemed like this really means a lot to these kids. But tell me why it does mean so much to them.
Well, it's a lot of different things. It's not just the physical aspect of therapeutic riding that helps the kids. There's a social atmosphere that it's family-oriented, family-based. A lot of the kids who can't get out and play otherwise, they know that they're coming to their barn to ride their horse. So the giggles start almost immediately when our sidewalkers greet them at the car, because the anticipation is so great that they know that the next step is they're going to get their helmet and they're going to get on their horse.
So with children, horses, dogs, cats, I mean, you really shouldn't play favorites. But there is one guy around here who truly is the star of the barn.
This is Friday. He's our 23-year-old Tennessee walking horse. He is the original one that helped us start the program back 4 years ago when we put our first rider on. He's got his own little disability himself. When he was 4 years old, they chased him into the stall and because they couldn't catch him in the pasture, and they beat him with a 2x4. So he's wounded in his eye here where he sees just shadows, but instead of becoming a very mean horse, he's warmed up to people. He's very receptive, and he actually will be the one who will come out and greet the kids across the fence as he sees the cars coming up.
Riding a horse takes strength and a lot of core muscles. At the beginning of the season, most of the kids are only strong enough for about 10 minutes of riding. But parents usually see results after the first couple of visits. By the end of the summer, the kids ride up to 45 minutes at a time. Kay has so many success stories.
Good job, Rachel. Go this side. Go this side. Let's take a step. Let's turn around for me. Switch arms.
She has some muscle disorders in her legs, and she doesn't have a lot of stretching potential. And her dad always says that when she's done off of here, she's actually walking now, which she wasn't doing before. So the walking aspect of her has strengthened her core, but it's also strengthened her hips and her leg muscles enough that she's actually, with her braces, she's able to walk over and get on her own horse now without having the wheelchair.
Kay and Dave have a lot of amazing stories like that that are so heartwarming. So you can only imagine how long the waiting list is to come and ride here.
He's new. We've been on the wait list for 3 years. We just finally got on. So he's gotten to go only about one time so far.
But Chakota has a plan to get every kid on a horse.
The only way we're going to get more riders on is if we can operate 10 months out of the year instead of the 3 months, which means we need some sort of a covered arena. And so that we can have indoor sessions, and so we can also increase the program from 1 to 2 days a week up to 5 days a week.
And I guess the two things holding you back from that is volunteers and money.
Volunteers and money. Come on, Abby, let's go. There we go.
Well, we are happy to report that both have come through for Kay and Dave, but not before some pretty scary times. After being in foreclosure and bankruptcy, a local charitable foundation bought the farm, securing Chakota's future.
But Kay and Dave have not only seen their dream simply survive, they've seen it grow.
With much of the materials and all of the labor being donated, a covered arena was built.
Then another financial gift built a hay barn and a place to store their tractor and other items important to the operation. These are all so important to their continued growth.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Turn, 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 turn. There you go. Now we're gonna wait. Mark, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Oh, you're gonna hug Abby. Good job. Can you hug me now? Ready? We're sliding down. Here we go. I got it. 1, 2, 3. Good job, Mark. Yay! Walk out.
But helping children isn't their only goal. Kay and Dave also want to provide a program for military veterans, a program for those who have been diagnosed with PTSD or have experienced a serious injury. It provides an alternative rehabilitation program that focuses on the close bond between a horse and a rider.
Before leaving Chakota, Rodney was invited to enjoy some equine bonding of his own.
As I rode out on the trails, I reflected on the amazing gift Kay and Dave are giving to each and every rider. And as the sun set, I thought how their sheer determination to see their dream become a reality is helping brighten the future for so many.
Thanks for watching this clip from Small Town Big Deal. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and be sure to click the bell so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Also, click the like button. To see full episodes, go to www.smalltownbigdeal.com.